Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Earth video. And here is the promised video, which is me playing Ekko. And keep in mind, I'm like a challenger grandmaster player, and I hadn't played a lot of Ekko yet. I played like 10 games of Ekko before this game, and I want to show you guys what that game looked like, right? I do know how to build Ekko, however, because I did some testing, I did some asking around. So there's timestamps in the description to skip to the gameplay immediately. Now let me explain to you guys how to build Ekko. So with Ekko, there's two builds. You'll actually see me use a different build during the gameplay, because as I said, I was testing out stuff. What I was testing out was the Luden's Ekko, but the two builds that there are is basically this and this. There is one difference, which is the Rod of Ages. So let me just go back to the original build and explain to you why the Rod of Ages. So Rod of Ages, you only really go for Rod of Ages if you have to be tanky as well as deal damage. So Rod of Ages is going to delay your power spike, which is okay with Ekko, right? Because Ekko is a late game champion. But keep in mind, you're really going to be weak in the early game if you go for the Rod of Ages. As opposed to the Lich Bane, which is actually going to be giving you power in the early game already. The Rod of Ages is essentially going to make you useless throughout the entirety of the early game, up until like 10 minutes into the game. And then only when you reach that 10-minute mark, that's when you get the power spike. So it's that trade-off that you're making, but of course Rod of Ages is going to make you stronger in the late game, and it's especially about the tankiness, because it gives you like 450 health or something. Let me see. How much does it stack? I believe it's, yeah, exactly, 450 health. So it's going to make you super tanky. So yeah, you either go for the Rod of Ages or you do not. Then you get the Lich Bane. So as I said, I tested out the Luden's Ekko, and it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely not bad, but it's just not worth it. It's really not worth it compared to like something like the Lich Bane. It's like Lich Bane gives you so much damage every time you use your abilities, you know, and you're constantly using your abilities. Your first ability, especially your third ability, by the way. That one is like, you know, you use your third ability and then boom, the Lich Bane proc deals so much damage. So it's just worth over the poke damage that the Luden's Ekko provides, because Luden's Ekko's passive gives you that poke damage, right? But Lich Bane gives you that heavy burst damage right after an ability. And Ekko is not like, he's very good at assassinating. So Lich Bane is going to give you that single target damage compared to the Luden's Ekko, which its single target damage is really not that strong. Your second item is going to be a Rabadon's Death Cap. Your third item is going to be situational. Are you against a very squishy enemy, you go for an Infinity Orb. If you need magic penetration, you go for the Void Staff. If you went for a Rod of Ages, by the way, then you definitely go for the Void Staff as your fourth item. Always. So yeah, Infinity Orb, either your fourth or your third item. And as I said, if you go for a Rod of Ages, it's going to be your fifth item. And then your fifth item is completely situational. Crystalline's Reflector, Banshee's Veil, whatever. You can even get a Hextech Gunblade if you want to, if you really want to increase your burst. Gnasher's Tooth, meh. I've seen some Echoes build it, but meh. I really don't like it. I don't think it's a good item. The Green Book is good for the anti-heal. And then besides, like, whatever. These are like the items that you can go for. For the boots, you go for Ionian Boots of Lucidity. You can actually, Mercury's threats are really good as well, because there's really only one way that Ekko can die, which is Chain CC. Like, you know how you can use his ultimate to escape? Chain CC doesn't allow you to actually escape. So if you want to avoid that, you get the Mercury's threat. So if the enemy doesn't have a lot of CC, you go for the Ionian Boots. Otherwise, pretty much always a Mercury's threats. Like 50% of the games is going to be Ionian Boots, and 50% of the games is going to be Mercury's threats. And for your enchantment, Protobelt, like to get close to the enemy and to surprise the enemy, Protobelt is really good. QSS is also good if the enemy has like only one major CC ability. So like if they have a Twisted Fate, but then besides that not a lot of CC, you can go for the Ionian Boots of Lucidity and then a Quicksilver to avoid the Twisted Fate stun, right? You can also get a Stasis Enchant if you need it, but as I said, Protobelt is a really good one for Ekko to get you close to the enemy. For the runes, you go for Electrocute. It's very easy to proc Electrocute with Ekko. Like one of the easiest champions, really, it's very strong. For your second rune, there's a few that you can go for. Brutal, to give you reliable early game sustain damage, you know, and to allow you to clear the wave faster. Gathering Storm to stack into the late game. This one is awesome. This one is really good. Like this is one of my favorites. Triumph, meh. I've seen some Echoes do it. It's a meh because it doesn't give you much damage. It only gives you extra damage if the enemy is at a low amount of HP, so I just don't recommend it. Champion, no, because Bruto is better than Champion. Scorch, no either. I've seen some go for it. Don't go for Scorch. It's not worth an Ekko. Now, Giant Slayer is worth it. If the enemy has like a lot of tanks, you go for the Giant Slayer. And you know what the beauty of this one is? Even if the enemy has like an Orianna or something, or like AP champions, they will still have HP. Like Liandry's Torment, for example, it gives you 250 HP. The Rod of Ages gives you 450 HP. The Royal Scepter gives you 350 HP. So a lot of these items give you HP as well as their stats. And of course, you know, the defensive items all give you stats. But keep in mind, the AD items don't. Except for like, you know, the Starux Cage, the Black Cleaver, the Trinity Force. But if you have an ADC, all of these items don't give any HP. So when you go for the Giant Slayer, you have to make sure you're up against a lot of enemies that build HP items, because you can deal up to 10% bonus damage to them, which is a lot. And Ekko is a late game champion, so this scales into the late game as well, because in the late game more people buy health. So that's when this deals a lot of damage. For your third one, you can go for a few. I really like Nullifying Orb, because as I said, like the one problem of Ekko is getting Chain CC'd. Nullifying Orb is going to help you survive that a little bit. The thing is, like, Hunter Titan just sucks because it only gives you 15% tenacity, and tenacity doesn't stack well anymore like it used to. So you're much better off going for the Mercury Sweats and then for some other rune. You can go for the Adaptive Carapace if you want to survive your lane, Conditioning if you want to scale into the late game. Like, you can really go for anything. But if you don't know what to do, just go for the Nullifying Orb. And for your fourth one, you go for Hunter Genius for the cooldown reduction. It's really, really good. And for your spells, you go for Flash and Ignite. So that is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Alright, onto the gameplay. And I'm gonna get a new mattress and a new bed and a new stuff. It's gonna arrive. Hopefully it's not gonna arrive now. It's basically gonna arrive within now and 1.5 hours. So let's just hope these 20 minutes or 25 minutes of the video, they're not gonna arrive. But we'll see. If they arrive, I'll just get them and continue the video afterwards. So this is gonna be Ekko, guys. And let me say, to be honest, Ekko kinda sucks. Really not that strong. He's okay, but he needs a buff. Like, his early game is so incredibly weak, and his late game is good. Like, his late game is actually very good, but that's only when he reaches like level 13, when your ultimate is on like a 25-second cooldown. That's when he's super good. But all the time before that, he's not that good, and I just don't think he's that strong. He's not really worth playing too much. So, few things that you need to understand about Ekko. He works with the 3-hit thing as well. There's a lot of champions that have this type of thing. And what I mean with that is, you have to hit the enemy 3 times with either a basic attack or an ability to proc bonus damage. And this is very important. This is really, really important to utilize. Because, like, if I want to burst this Orianna, I can even out-trade her in the early game. The way that I do it, I engage, I hit 3 attacks on her, and then I disengage. That way, I'll deal the burst damage and I go back out. So, if you want to out-trade an enemy, that's how I do it. I was lagging, by the way, as you can see. I'm not sure what was happening. I was, yeah, unfortunately lagging in the middle of my lane as well. Luckily, I didn't die. Another thing to understand, I'm not sure what was happening. Like these are some issues that are happening with Wild Rift with my phone. I'm not sure, like FPS drops and things like that. But yeah, another thing you need to understand is second ability. If you can properly use the second ability, like, it stuns the enemy for so long. It's like 2.25 second stun, something like that. It's crazy long. So if you can put it down at the right spot, engage on the enemy while it's being put on the right spot, the stun is insane. You can get kills even early on in the game because of the stun duration. It's unbelievably long. Like, if there's one thing that's really good about Ekko, it's this. But of course, it's quite hard to hit as well. It's not like hitting your second ability is easy to do. And then when you get your ultimate as well, you have a lot of turret diving potential as well, which is very nice with Ekko. You can do the burst combo, and then you can disengage from the turret whenever you want. You can even... A thing about the ultimate as well, it's like a mini stasis. You know, when a turret shot is coming, and you use your ultimate, you become invulnerable, and you just tank the turret shot without taking any damage. So another thing about the second ability, you don't necessarily have to stun the enemy. As you can see here, what I did is I slowed her. Oh, I actually re-engaged with my ultimate. Oh, she's going. Boom. Boom. That's the 3 hits. That's the 3 hits that I was talking about. There's a Pantheon here. I kind of baited him into going back because I was walking into the wall there. And yeah, what can I do here? I was trying to backboard. He can see me, but I was still trying to backboard. Oh my god. I think he breezed my air off or something. Like I can't feel my air anymore. He probably he probably cut my air off with that spear that he threw. But yeah, about the second ability, you don't have to stun the enemy. You can also use it for the barrier to just out-trade the enemy. Like the way that I did it right there, I threw the second ability on the Orianna. I wasn't able to stun her, which was a bummer, but it's okay. I was able to engage in my second ability, and with the boom, that's the stun by the way. With the shield, I was able to easily out-trade the Orianna, which is of course also worth it. So you don't have to do these super hard engages, because of course it's pretty hard to hit your second ability consistently, because the enemy will see it coming, right? So it's also okay to just dive into your second ability and use the shield. Like, boom, you see? This is okay. It's not the best thing to do, but it's okay. This time it was not okay, but you know what I mean, right? Like it's okay to use it to trade with an enemy like that. Especially in the late game, by the way. In the late game, the barrier is huge, because the barrier skills with bonus AP. So the barrier is absolutely huge. As I said, like the build that I was going here, I don't recommend. I was going for a Ludens Ekko just to test out, test the grounds, test out what is good on Ekko and what is not good. This is basically how I find out what I find the best builds are. And how I tell you guys, right? Like I kind of test it out, I ask around, and then I tell you during the build part what I found to be the best. And this is not the best. It's okay, like, the poking is nice with the Ludens Ekko, but it's not worth it at all. Boom. In the shield, just making sure to tank. Again, this one is not worth it, but you can see the idea that I'm giving you guys, right? Also, another thing, if an enemy is ganking you, you can use your second ability on top of yourself. After like 2.5 or 3 seconds, you're gonna get the shield, and if the enemy is on top of you, they're all gonna get stunned. So if you get ganked, you can do that. Another thing to understand with Ekko, if you're waiting in a bush and an enemy doesn't have vision and they're face checking, you can also use your second ability on yourself. And then when they face check, you engage into your second ability and stun all of them. It's huge. Here you can see second ability to try and stun him. Unfortunately, he didn't walk into it, so I didn't want to wait for him. Boom, boom, boom. Easy kill. I was just waiting for his ultimate to run out, and I killed him for free. This is really good, because before the objective, I just killed our Baron laner. Our Baron laner is able to push the turret now, and yeah, this is just good. This is great. They're probably gonna get the dragon, but it doesn't really matter. Ekko sucks in the early game. You don't want to fight anyways. This is really the best thing that I could have done in this game. I ganked the bot lane. We got a turret, and we could have gone for Rift Herald or something. I'm telling my team to kind of check the dragon, because the enemies still don't have it. Yeah, there it is. Now I can even engage on the dragon, because the enemies still don't have it. So let's see what happens. My team is fighting a little too early though. It's not good. That is not good. Oh, they're stunned. They got the dragon, but look at that. Boom, he's right here. I had to do that. He could have killed me. I had to do that, because he could have killed me. Like, his first ability deals so much damage. I didn't want to risk it. I just used my ultimate to avoid it and to heal right back up, and then I killed him. Pretty sure I would have died if I didn't do that. Let's go, let's go! Yes! That's the second ability, guys. Look at that. Even when you're at a super low amount of HP, you can just do that, because it gives you a barrier, and if you hit it properly, you'll stun the enemy for like 2.25 seconds. And you can just get kills like that. Ekko, guys. Look at this champion. Oh, he kinda sucks. He's quite hard to play. He's quite hard to play. Let me just say that. He's like definitely not easy to play. He's fun though. He just needs some buffs. By the way, guys, make sure you give this video a like if you're enjoying it. Likes support the channel a lot. And put a comment under the video letting me know what you think. Yeah. Oh! Ooh, close, but you can see, worth it. Because of the shield. Every time, like pretty much every time, this is worth it. Like if you're a total noob to Ekko, first of all, you need to watch my full Ekko guide. I made a full Ekko guide. You can look it up, you know, HellsDevil Ekko guide to, you know, learn the combos. I have my ultimate. I have my ultimate. I have the ult. I was looking at it, but not. He wasn't quite at the right spot. I was waiting for my ultimate, but I died because of that. I was like, okay, so I was trying to time my ultimate properly, but I just walked into a Pantheon and just suicided. Oh my god, that is so tragic. I didn't even look at him. I guess this is the danger as when you play Ekko, right? Like when you're fully focused on, okay, when do I use my ultimate, and you just get killed because you're not even looking. It's kind of funny, wasn't it? The way that I just died there, like Pantheon just easily swooped me away and he just killed me while I was just desperately trying to get that kill with my ultimate. That was funny. So let's see how I do against this Kai'Sa, right? Because Kai'Sa is a very strong 1v1 champion. I can't really easily use my second ability. Now I can, because she actually used her ability. I'm just using it for the barrier. I do have my ultimate as well, just because I need it. Third ability, boom. Easy kill. Like, he has so many tools at his disposal to fight. It's so nice. Yeah, I went for the pro about this game, by the way. Tryndamere is also quite an easy champion to deal with as an Ekko, because you can stun him with your second ability, and your ultimate allows you to buy some time as well, because you can disengage basically. And your third ability is a dash, which also allows you to disengage and re-engage. So like, Ekko is actually quite good into Tryndamere. Ooh. I was basically limit testing. I kind of tried. So what I tried to do, I tried to one-shot the Kai'Sa and then go out with my ultimate. That was the plan. Again, like when you see these videos like I tried Ekko or I tried a champion, then you'll see me do a lot of these types of things, which is limit testing. And this is what you have to do when you're learning a new champion, which is basically try to find the limits of your champion. Try to find how far you can go without dying. So what I tried there, I tried to dive the Kai'Sa and then immediately use my ultimate. But unfortunately, Tryndamere just critted on me and destroyed me like with one hit. So it didn't work there. But it's okay, you know, you learn from these things. And you really have to do this. You can't pick up a champion and then just play that champion passively all game. I mean, what are you gonna learn if you play a champion passively all game? You have to play very aggressively and try to find your limits. Like really try how far your champion can truly go. Like look at this. Normally you would never dive it like this, but I wanna learn. I wanna learn how far I can really go with Ekko. That's why. I did get wrecked here though because I kept getting poked by the Orianna. You can see like I'm constantly trying to look for a dive, but I just didn't find the right opportunity. So yeah, I didn't go in, of course. So I'm not telling you to like just go in and suicide, of course not. But try to find opportunities that you normally wouldn't dare to take. That's how you get better at a champion, really. Wanna get this blue buff, by the way? Stealing it away. I can use my second ability as well to actually give me a barrier here. Yeah, there it is, exactly. Good job. There it is, and now with the barrier, you know, I'll just survive easily. My Lucian is doing pretty well, actually. Yeah, in this game I went for the Infinity Orb because they're very squishy. They have a Soraka support, they have a Kai'Sa, they have an Orianna, so they're pretty squishy. So that is why instead of the Void Staff, I went for the Infinity Orb this game. So that's how you decide whether or not you want to go for a Void Staff or an Infinity Orb, you know? Are the enemies squishy? Then you go for the Infinity Orb. Are they tanky? Then you go for the Void Staff. Look, Ekko actually has a very good wave clear as well, by the way, with his first ability. It's really fast, like, and also, if you need to stay safe, he can also do that, because you can just throw his first ability from a very long distance and clear out an entire wave with it. Like, and the cooldown is super low as well. Like, look, the cooldown is 4 seconds, and you do a lot of damage to minions. You can just stay in a distance. Like, look, this is what I mean. You can just throw it from a distance and take minions very easily. Look at this. This is what I mean. You see? I took the whole wave with my first ability, and you'll have it up constantly. Here I was limit testing again. I just wanted to figure out how far can I go. Ult! Yeah, there you go. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I guess no, nope, never mind. Soraka just ults and everyone survives. Oh, Jesus, what was that? Yeah, again, I was just kind of testing grounds and that didn't work because of Soraka. I need some anti-healing this game. Like, if I have anti-healing this game, a dive like that would work. Yeah, exactly. I'm seeing what Ekko can do. Exactly. You know, this is exactly what was happening. I was kind of testing grounds, seeing what this champion can do to get good at him. And I thought it would be interesting to show you guys how this process looks like. Yeah, so I don't have a Rabadon's Death Cap here. So the build that I was testing here was like third item Infinity Orb and then fourth item Rabadon's Death Cap, but it's not worth it. Like again, as I said, this build is just not worth it. I was testing it, but it's not worth it. Because Rabadon's Death Cap is really good to get, especially because I had a Gathering Storm this game. When you have a Gathering Storm, you're gonna get a lot of AP in the later game. So you want to get that Rabadon's Death Cap. Also in the mid game, because you just have quite a lot of ability power in the mid game because of the Gathering Storm as well. You can see I was looking for a potential engage. I can't really easily kill this Kai'Sa right now on my own. She's pretty strong. Second ability, or yes. Taking a lot of damage. It's not the best engage. Boom, boom, and boom, boom. Easy kill. You see that Tryndamere is there, by the way. Someone needs to take care of this Tryndamere, so I'm going back. I saw him on the map. So let's quickly go take care of a Tryndamere. I hate, like, this split pushing is so annoying. I love this new change to the patch where you can actually split push, but it's so annoying when the enemy does it right. It's really fun when you do it yourself. He can never escape, by the way. Like, Ekko can always easily get to him, basically. Like, look, he can never escape me. Like, when he uses his third ability over a wall, I just follow him with my third ability over a wall. I can jump over any wall that he can jump as well. Because the third ability can actually jump through thick walls as well. Like, Ekko is probably one of the biggest counters to Tryndamere if you think about it. Because Tryndamere's ultimate is essentially useless against Ekko. Because you can run away from him. You also have your ultimate to run away from him. And then you can follow him as well with your third ability. So it's like super easy to deal with a Tryndamere as an Ekko. Which is very nice because Tryndamere can be very annoying to deal with, but if you know that Ekko is actually good against him, you know, you can actually play him against the Tryndamere. Boom! My ult. So I was testing again, as you can see, kinda wasting their time, and then I used my ultimate to just disengage. I used my second. Tryndamere. There you go. He didn't even have his ultimate. That's why he just died like that. With the Infinity Orb, like, you can finish off enemies so easily. Like, you see that? So easy to finish off enemies. Like, Kai'Sa needs one more attack. Oh, not anymore. I have my ultimate. I had to use it. One more attack and she would have been dead. But unfortunately, I would have been dead as well. So I had to use my ultimate. So yeah. So we nearly took their bot lane turret. My team is taking the Baron. I kind of want to push out this wave just to force the enemy to take care of this wave. And then I'll help them with the Baron, of course. Yep. And I have my second ability as well. In case someone comes, I will use my second ability here. Here. And then engage and stun that enemy and get a free kill. In case someone comes. But no one was coming, so I didn't have to do it. I think the Elder Dragon is spawning, and I still don't have a Rabadon's Death Cap, so again, this build is just not worth it. You really need to get Rabadon's Death Cap as like your second and max third item, like max third item. Fourth item is way too late. I was lagging again, because stupid phone, stupid update, I don't know why. He says 10 seconds for smite. I was just constantly lagging, look at this, like, the game is not smooth at all for me. I'm pushing the wave just to put a little more pressure on them. Oh, no, they're here. Oh, no. I use my ult and then flash, escape, everything. Yeah, there it is. Nice. So I guess I wasted some time from them. I didn't die because of my ultimate. That's what the ultimate does, right? Boom, easy kill. And now we just win the game. Like, we just take the Elder Dragon. I'm pushing the top lane and... essentially, we just won the game. There's no way that... or they steal this Elder without a jungler somehow, some way. I don't think they can. But like, oh, Tryndamere is trying to split push actually. Oh, I should try to dive this Orianna actually. That would be a fun limit test. Oh, I did it with my ultimate. Oh, well, that didn't work. Okay, that definitely didn't work. Oh, no. That was close. But you can see, you know, not the best engage, but I tried to kill her with my ultimate. Wow. It's a lot of Camille damage, by the way. It's a Divine Sunderer true damage. Whew. Damn. It's, Camille's not joking around. It's kind of sucks that I didn't kill that Orianna there. I kind of deserved that kill, let's be honest. That is Lucian damage, though. He has a Baron. Wow. That's insane damage right there. So yeah, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let's take a look at how much damage I did, however. Obviously, the Lucian carried this game. Like, he did the most damage. But let's just see how much damage I did as an Ekko. Would also be interesting to see. Let me see. Actually, 35,500 damage. That's pretty decent. Like, that's pretty good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.